Happy Friday, everybody. I know this isn't our normal city talk day, but this week was May the 4th. And if you look back on Wednesday, we had a May the 4th trivia against Alta 1 on DV Live. So thank you for being here today. Before we jump in, I just want to make sure that you guys all have that little reminder to hit that subscribe button down there. And we're going to jump right on in. Welcome, Nerissa.
Hello.
Hello. So for anybody watching, could you tell us who you are, what you do at the City of Ridgecrest, and a fun fact about yourself?
My name is Nerissa Wegener. I am the Interim Parks and Recreation Director, so I oversee the parks side and the recreation side of the Parks and Rec Department.
Okay. Awesome.
Fun fact, I just had a grandson recently. He's only 4 weeks old.
What?
And I love him to death.
No way.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
It's my second grandchild, actually.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's exciting. I'm going to come bring you our little one then, since you're prepared.
I love to play with babies and send them home.
See, I love puppies, and I don't send them home.
Puppies are good, too.
We just adopted one. He's not really a puppy, but he's 3 and acts like one. He walks around with this little stuffed snowman, and it's super cute, except he's like this big, burly pit bull.
Okay.
So you never just expect it. And everyone's like, is he going to eat me? And I was like, he's carrying a snowman.
Yeah.
What do you
Not
think?
eating anyone.
No. So today we're going to talk about summer activities and go over some of the stuff that's going on with the Parks and Rec Department.
Okay.
Alrighty. So with summer approaching, I mean, it's already, mid 80s out there. It's warm today. What are some of the upcoming activities the city has for this season?
So we have our summer day camp that's available. It's a 10-week program, goes all summer long. People can register by the weeks. It's $150 a week. It's an all-day program. They start at 7, end at 5:30.
Oh, wow.
We'll be doing lots of field trips this year, arts, crafts. We plan on working in some sports activities into it, going to the movies, different things like that.
That's exciting. So it doesn't have to be like the full 10-week sign up. You can pick and choose like week 1,
Correct.
3, and 10.
Correct.
Okay.
And then we have a bunch of classes and camps going. We've got horse camp. We have robotics camp. We have our creative brain, and they offer a variety, computer coding, game design, all types of different classes.
What's the age range for that?
Those vary during classes, but generally 6 and up.
Okay.
Most of the camps go to the younger ages too. Day camp is for kindergarten up to 5th grade. So finishing or going into 5th grade, they can come to day camp.
And what's the first week of that?
Day camp is on, it's the Tuesday after Memorial Day. So the 31st.
Okay.
That's the first day of day camp.
I was browsing through, like I said, for my son, and he'll be joining week 10. I think that's the week with the movie theaters, and he was super excited for it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it'll be his first time joining camp.
Yeah, it'll be nice. They also go out to the splash pad and stuff like that too.
Oh, yeah, the splash pad is now open, huh?
Correct.
That's exciting.
So we also have sports camps. We're going to be having a basketball camp, a volleyball camp, a tennis camp, and then there's going to be martial arts and kickboxing also. Those are 2 new ones.
Oh, okay.
The martial arts one is it's outside of Kerr McGee. The information is in our brochure, which is out now and available for pickup at the Kerr McGee Community Center.
It's one of these little guys, right?
Yes, and I also brought you guys a couple. If you need more,
Yeah.
I can bring some more over to you.
That'll be fantastic. Anyone watching, if you want one of those, swing by Desert Valley's branch, and I'll have them in my office for you.
Kerr McGee also has a bunch of them.
Okay. And it's also online as well, right?
It is, and we will be sending them to all of the schools on Thursday, so they'll be coming home with all of the kids at school as well.
Oh, I love that idea. Perfect tactic.
Yes. The splash pad's open 7 days a week. It is from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. As summer extends, it'll be open until 8 p.m.
Okay. Now, with those benches out there and everything, can people go and have parties or events out at Freedom Park with the splash pad?
They can. They can have birthday parties and things like that. You can actually barbecue in Freedom Park. You just have to be beyond the tree line.
Okay.
So there's a tree line that goes around the splash pad. You have to be past those. And you can barbecue. We don't rent it out exclusively, but you're more than welcome to go and have a party there.
So like first come, first serve style?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You can rent the gazebo. You can rent all of Freedom Park, but we don't rent the splash pad.
I never knew you could rent Freedom Park.
Yes.
What?
For like large events and stuff, yeah.
That's awesome to know. And then Kerr McGee Inside is open for rentals and events, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And how would someone go about renting?
So if
either the
somebody
park or
wants to
inside?
rent, they'll contact Jennifer Ledbetter. She handles all of our facility rentals.
Okay. I'll be sure to link to her email in the show notes for this. Awesome. So signing up and attending the summer camps, how do they go about that?
So you can either go online to ridgecrest-ca.gov/rec, and you can register. It takes you directly to ActiveNet, which is our software program that we use for registration. Or you can also come into the Kerr McGee Community Center and see somebody at the front desk, and they can help you get signed up, or even calling, and we can help you.
And what were the price ranges like for the different camps?
They really vary. A lot of our camps are independent people, so they set their prices. Some of them could be $25 up to $100 and something, depending on what the camp is.
Okay. Now, with it being Friday and there's a movie in the park tonight, can you tell us a little bit more about this evening's event?
Yeah, so the Ridgecrest Police Department is hosting their open house event, and they asked Parks and Rec if we wanted to join them and do a movie that same night. So we said yes. So they will be having canine display, taser displays. They're going to
taser displays?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that entails exactly, but yeah. They're going to be doing child IDs. Fred Etosh Foundation, or the Etosh Foundation, and Toyota of Ridgecrest is sponsoring that event, so they will have free food and drinks available. And the I just drew a blank. The PACT members, or it's the Explorers, they're going to be doing a fundraiser and selling snacks and stuff. And popcorn, I believe.
And what time does that start?
So the event is from 6 to 8.
Okay.
And then the movie will be following that at 8 o'clock.
And what movie are they showing?
It's Encanto.
Oh, okay. My son, for the longest time, ran around yelling, "We don't talk about Bruno." And I was like, what is this from? Like, what? I don't understand. And then finally I watched the movie.
Yeah.
Like 3 months later, and I was all, got it.
Now you know.
Got it. Yeah. So he was definitely more on the game than I was.
That's good.
So there's going to be the food, things for kids to do. I'm really hoping we're not tasing kids, but
Probably not.
I mean,
Hopefully not.
I'll throw my kid up there. It's fine. Don't tell my husband. Maybe I'll throw my husband up there. There we go. Now, movies in the park. Is this going to be something all through summer? Is it happening monthly?
So movies in the park we don't do during the really hot part of summer.
Okay.
We will have this May will be our last one, and then we'll have another one in September, October, March, April, and May again.
Okay. And that is something that we have discussed. So September's, be sure to mark your calendars for September 2nd, everybody.
Yes.
So after school program, I also noticed that. I mean, it's not really summer, but registration is through summer?
So all of our activities, whether they're during the summer or throughout the school year, they're all open now. So if you find them in our brochure, you can register for them now.
Okay.
And they will go all the way up until when you go in to register, it'll tell you like a closing date, or it will have one on there. And usually it's right up until the program gets ready to start.
Oh, okay. That's awesome to know.
And the after school program is a new program. We haven't had it yet. We tried to do it last year, but with COVID and everything, I think it was just rough getting it going. So we ended up not having the after school program. This year we're hoping to get enough signups. We have 40 spots total that we're filling. So we hope that people will sign up their kids and give it a try.
So is it open to all of the general community, CR Sands, or?
All of the community, as long as your child is kindergarten up to 5th grade, they can come. Doesn't matter what school. We do not provide transportation at this point. We are trying to work that out. So hopefully next year, maybe we'll be able to provide transportation.
Okay. And then what are the hours for after school?
It's 2:30 to 5:30.
To 5:30? Oh, that's awesome, though. And so what are some of the activities that they'll be doing?
We'll probably focus on like STEM. We'll have homework time. So the kids will have a little section of time when they get there to complete their homework with help of whoever our camp or our after school teachers, counselors are. And then just doing like different arts and crafts, maybe even field trips to like places close by, stuff like that.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, and then registration for that is also online or
Yes,
at
it's
Kerr McGee?
online or at Kerr McGee, same thing.
Okay. So anything additional that you want to tell us about
We do
coming
have
up?
2 new camps that we're going to try out this year as well, and that is a winter camp and a spring camp.
Oh,
So it would be during the time when the kids are out of school. So they get that week off for spring break, and then they have the 2 weeks for Christmas. So we figured we would do a camp for the week that they're off on spring break.
similar to the 10-week summer camp?
Yes, it
Okay.
would be very similar to that, but it's only going to be a half day.
Okay.
And then the winter camp will only be 1 week. So the winter camp would be December 26th through December 30th.
Okay.
And then the spring camp would be March 27th to March 31st.
So it follows the Sierra Sand schedule.
Correct.
Okay. And half day, what are the hours for
So it
that?
would be 7:30 a.m. to 12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and it's $90 a week.
Oh, that's really great, especially for like the field trips and the different activities they get to do.
Yes.
When can they register for those?
Those are open now as well. They're already in the system, so people can register now.
Okay. Awesome. And then anything else you want to talk about?
No, just Parks and Rec has a lot going on. We've applied for several different grants that we were awarded. So look for some improvements to Leroy Jackson Sports Complex.
Oh,
we got
yes.
the Clean
When-
California grant.
When will that start?
Hopefully in the next couple of months. We're in the process of securing our contract with the Clean California, and then we will go out to bid and stuff. So it could be a little while.
And was that with Clean California and Caltrans?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the Caltrans one.
I remember about 2 months ago we had Kyle on and he briefly discussed it.
Yes, so we were awarded that. So it'll do some really nice upgrades over at the Leroy Jackson Sports Complex.
Now, what upgrades were you guys looking at? I know he had discussed lighting and ADA.
So we're going to be completing the walking path that's out there. I don't know how many
Okay.
people are aware of it, but there's this empty path that goes throughout the entire sports complex over by the tennis courts, around the soccer fields, by the skate
Yeah.
park. So it just has the curbing. So we'll be filling that in and putting in solar lights along it, as well as benches that have like shade huts over them.
Okay.
We'll be adding a couple of new drinking fountains, some educational signage, some like recycle receptacles and compost and stuff like that. We're also going to be doing a dial-a-ride station over there, so people will be able to catch a bus from there.
That'll be nice, especially with schools right there. So,
So it'll help with public transportation. And then we'll also have some community outreach events at
Okay.
that park. So there will be like trash cleanup days, or like one day a year we'll have where residents can come and dump things into like a big bin.
oh, like,
Kind of like what's over on Ridgecrest Boulevard, how they have that recycle bin out.
yes,
Yeah.
like the 4-bin out right past Parks and Rec. Okay.
So it'll just kind of be out there to help with community cleanup.
That's fantastic over in that area.
Yeah, and then we'll be adding a lot of xeriscaping, so there's going to be a lot of new trees put in
Okay.
to provide natural shade and stuff like that.
Will that extend over to like the soccer football field area? Will there be benches or seating over in that? And like with the skate park?
So on the soccer, no, the skate park is a different grant. We actually are getting community development block grant to put a shaded seating area near the skate park. I'm still in the works with that one.
Okay.
And then we have 2 grants that are going to be working on the softball fields. We're actually gearing up to get one of them started, which is shade. So on the varsity and JV field, which are the 2 lower softball fields.
And that's closest to like the dog
street.
park and
Yeah.
that area? Okay.
Yes. Those ones we're going to put shade over the dugouts and the spectator seating.
That's amazing. We had a couple baseball practices over there. And it gets toasty.
It does, yeah. So the shade should be starting hopefully in the next couple of months. We'll have shade over there, and
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations on those grants.
thank you.
And then if people want more information or to follow you with that, would that be part of like a quality of life meeting? Or?
Yeah, they can come to our quality of life meetings. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 5:30 in City Council chambers.
And those are open to the public now or still just online?
Nope, they're open to the public.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, and I look forward to seeing all the summer things now that my son's old enough to participate.
Yeah, it's exciting to be getting back to normal.
Yeah, I was going to say this feels more normal than the last couple of years.
Yes, definitely.
So thank you everyone for being here today. I hope you have a great weekend and sign up for these events. I'll be sure to link to where you can register and how to sign up with Jennifer if you want to rent out Freedom Park or anything inside Kerr McGee. Thank you guys.